Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Before I start my standard introduction here, I just want to make a quick note of what's going on. We are about 307 feet down into the system from a clean out in the downstairs bathroom area behind the toilet, and we're hitting an obstruction, which is why the camera is black. So I am here to perform a video examination of the main sewer line. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that would be underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So as I had mentioned, only access I could find here near the structure is a 3-inch cleanout behind the downstairs bathroom toilet, and I've pushed out under the back patio down the mountainside about 165 feet. There's another cleanout that's down there, but I wanted to see if I could make it to public sewer from here. I'm about 25 feet or so short, and I'm hitting this obstruction here, and not able to punch the camera through it, and the line is backed up with water for quite some distance. I'll start pulling the line and camera out, start getting an idea here. You can see here we're just under standing water. Now, based on the configuration I'm seeing here, I'm concerned that this area is actually bellied or not sloped properly along with the blockage itself. There's no way for me to tell at this point. We need to have that obstruction removed in the line so that it will drain out. We're about 280 feet here, and we're seeing that pipe slowly kind of filling here. What I'm concerned about here is that this is just a long bellied section. The line runs straight down the back of the property, all the way down to the lower end, and then it turns and runs across 90 degrees to a public sewer, which is through an easement there along one of the lower properties. It can be seen on the public sewer maps. The configuration here, it looks like the line would almost have to run uphill to get to it, so it's a little unusual. So at this point, what I'm going to recommend is that the line does need to be cleaned. A little difficult to determine exactly how to get everywhere you need to get to clean this line because you don't really have enough access. Cleanouts are required for every 100 feet of sewer pipe. We didn't have one at the back of the structure where the line exits the building, which is standard. That one I'm not too concerned about at this point. After the first 100 feet of pipe, we do have a cleanout down below. And then beyond that, I didn't see anything else. We're pulling back through a modern plastic piping here, and I'm seeing quite a few areas where we've got roots penetrating through the joints. Now, these plastic pipes are intended to be impervious to root intrusions, so this is considered a compromise to the line. So we're definitely going to need to recommend some repairs or replacements and possibly a reconfiguring of this system on the lower end. Now here, 250 feet, we're starting to see these roots coming through this area. It almost looks like they're coming through a damaged section of pipe. This is where we're making that turn to run across the back. Now, when I pull the camera back to about 235 feet, that would be the second 200-foot mark. Basically, we ran through about 35 feet of pipe to get outside the structure. It's possible that this is a clean out here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if we can locate that at some point. option here might be to hydrojet the line from the cleanout down the hill. I think that hoses could be brought down there if the hydrojetter was able to park in the driveway. But you'll see as we pull back here, we're going to start seeing some more significant root intrusions. Two in particular that are near the point of blockage. You see pressure here on the bottom of the pipe. Pipe's actually bulged up a little bit there. So there's an object in the bedding that the pipe is pushing on. That could eventually penetrate through the pipe. And that might be what's occurred here in some of these areas where we see roots. The proper methods for supporting these pipes, the bedding that's used is more of a sand material, or it's supposed to be. We didn't bed it properly. There might be issues with objects penetrating the pipe. Alright, back here at about 204 or 5 feet, something like that, we're seeing the second of our more significant root intrusions. So it's difficult to know exactly how the roots are getting in. I don't see a joint there, so it's possible there's a hole in the pipe. Here's another area here. 195 feet. Kind of a similar situation here. Looks like there's something pushing up on the bottom of the pipe there. That could be more roots. Another area here where you see the bottom of the pipe being pushed inwards. That looks like it's starting to split and allow roots again also. So really just a substandard installation of this plastic pipe is what I'm seeing. Now we're going through a short section of another type of modern plastic, probably a PVC, something of that nature. And then back into the modern ABS. Now this upper end here, this upper section of the ABS looked to be in better shape. Coming up on that other cleanout right here, 135 feet. This is the one that I was able to locate. So this is where I would suggest attempting a hydrojet cleaning from to get the line free of obstructions so that we can send the camera back in and find out if it's bellied and needs to be reconfigured. We definitely know there's a couple of point repairs. I've marked out one of those already, but before I start hiking up and down the hill again, I'd like to see the whole thing so I can really just determine the best method of repair here on what's going to need to happen if there's multiple areas of root intrusions, penetrations of objects through the wall of the pipe, bellied areas. We just got a lot more that we need to really be able to verify. So we need it cleaned out, free of obstructions, so that the camera can be sent back through. I'm going to stop the recording at this point. Basically the rest of the way back up the hillside here. The line's in pretty good shape. Modern plastic draining normally. Didn't see anything else similar to what we saw on that lower end. So it's possible that there was maybe things done at different times. I'm guessing, due to the length of the line and where this system is running, that the house could have been on some sort of private disposal system at one time. and where it connects up to that section of white PVC plastic is where it was picked up and extended down to that public sewer. Again, that is just speculation, but it does look like these two noticeable sections are definitely done at different times and by a different level of qualified technician. So, all right, please do refer to my written report for the description of the final findings and recommendations for today's examination. This is Mark Harrison of Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.